Well, as you can see here on the ground outside of Jones Avenue Adult Learning Center, there are some ashes as a result of fighting fire here last night. It started about 5 o'clock on the roof of this building, and firefighters were here throughout the entire evening. The scene was cleared at about 11:30 this morning after some roofers were up there actually doing some work last night. Now, this building is actually older than York Memorial Collegiate. This one goes back to 1910. And that's when the original building was first built. And then at that point, it started to expand. To 1922, they had 3 other pieces on this building as well. A new gymnasium was added in 1953. Many phases of construction for many years, that raising the question how safe our older structures are. Early on, we spoke with Heritage Toronto about that and what could be lost when these fires happen.
Both the local school boards and the province has to have a plan for not only in terms of fire prevention, which is no doubt in place, but in terms of emergency management and emergency response around the heritage attributes. I mentioned the stained glass windows. There's also a number of murals and a number of pieces of artwork that, if they weren't saved in the building are now lost forever. And certainly it was something that Heritage Toronto's State of Heritage report addressed earlier this year, was a call for more public engagement and more engagement from our public and government officials on the issue of public buildings. We need to spend much more time caring for the buildings that are part of our everyday infrastructure.
It's important to point out the cause of this blaze still isn't known, but it's important to point out that the repair backlog for TDSB buildings is actually at $3.85 billion at this point and is expected to rise to the point that some of the older buildings like this are actually being demolished and being replaced with brand new buildings.